here with you, and today we're doing some Christmas cards. I know that you guys love it when I do Christmas cards, and I thought it'd be fun to make a video of them. So we're gonna start the clock right away. And I'm recycling some cards today. I've got a bunch of different ones here. Hopefully this will be sufficient for the video. So we're gonna start off with using this one. Oh, it's kind of sad that the inside has the picture and the outside has the picture. Can't use both. So this one has a little magasin de jouets written here, so I'm gonna have to find a way of hiding that because I want to cut this off. And if I cut this off, then obviously it's not gonna work if I see a part of like, it's not gonna work if I see a part of the wording. Because I'm thinking of using this as part of the one card. Because I'm making them smaller, which is convenient when you're sending out the cards in the mail. I like it when they're not that big, especially if I'm sending it international. It's nicer, I find, that it doesn't cost me as much. So I like this format. And obviously this is too big to use on this, but I do have to find a way of hiding this. So now one of the things that I could do is put the sentiment on top, or I could also put an embellishment, maybe, but I'm not sure that there's going to be one that's going to be appropriate for this type of card. I do have some embellishments next to me, but like I'm thinking, like, I have these type of things, but you know, like, it's not gonna work. So probably putting the sentiment would be good. I've pulled out also my sentiments from my digital kits. So I have Merry Christmas in red, green, black, gold, and gray. But I also it also comes with a Joyeux Noël set in case you're interested. I pulled these out, which were from the dollar store last year. I thought that might be fun to put. Like, I saw one like that, and there's the plain one. And I could keep this fairly simple because there's some white here, so I could keep the border a large white border. That might be pretty. So if I was to do this and keep this fairly large, I could go with this. And I have some tiny pieces of red here that might be good for the sentiment. Maybe I would prefer to have something underneath. I'm wondering if black would be a good solution for this. I don't have black. Do I have black? I have dark green. I don't have black on here. Well, I have this here, which is a craft paper and brown and black. And it has a pattern in it. That might be fun for this. This is this paper that I found while I was with my daughter. And actually the fact that it has the texture, I think would be fun to use on this. So which is why I got it, because there's all kinds of, I figured I could use it for all kinds of purpose. I don't remember how expensive it was, but it was $8.35 for a pack of 60 sheets, so figured not that bad. And it's, you know, a color that's neutral and can be used for many different things. Yeah, I think that's better. Maybe I should go with the black sentiment. What's fun with these digital digital sentiment sheets is that you can reprint them as many times as you want. So it's very convenient when you're creating many different cards. You don't have to ink up anything. I feel like that's too large. Maybe I can put the Merry Christmas underneath one another. Too much black. I feel like I would prefer it to be down here, but then what do I do with the top part? Do I put like I could put a snowflake. Let's do this down first. Sometimes it's the first one that's the hardest to figure out. I was thinking if I was to do this, then maybe I could put a bling here, here, and here. I believe I have some red bling here. Pretty sure I had a sheet already started, but since I found this one, I'm going to use that one. I think that would work. So let's assemble this. like that. Put this over here. And gonna my little snowflake. And I feel like the wood works with the vibe of the plaid as well as this type of black background. So here's my first card. Like it. I like it. It turned out good. I wasn't quite sure at one point. Like I started to doubt how it was going to turn out. Okay, I'm putting papers everywhere. Felt like I dropped a big thing. Okay, so I was looking for this. So let's fold another one up. Do something similar to this. It barely fits in the paper. I'll cut it down a little bit more. This fits better. But now again I have the question of what do I put, how do I put the sentiment. Or do I put something like Joyeux Noël? Use what was on the card already. That might be the best idea for this. This being said, it's going to be out of the card. And this would not work. Because like the card is right over here, so even if I was to use the full card, I'm still left with, unless I put it off center. But won't that look strange? Okay, I'm gonna glue this down first because I'm struggling right now. So let's glue this down. Some days are like that. You struggle more than others. It just happens. Just push through. It's okay. It's not a question of the quantity. It's having fun and enjoying the process and using up what you have. And I mean, if I mess it up and I don't like it, it's only paper. You just throw it down, throw it out, and that's it. You don't have to, like, this is no big deal. We just tend to make it a big deal, but it really isn't in reality, if you think about it. I could make it something like that, and then maybe add a row of bling at the top and bottom. That might be a solution to this. So try to keep the top and the bottom even. Obviously this is smaller, this is bigger than that side, but I'm doing it on purpose because I do want to put my sentiment and I don't want it to go over the edge. And even then, like even that, I can't put centered. Makes a different type of layout because usually everything is centered in my cards. This being off center is different. And then I have different colors. I could put, usually there's something, I could put gold, or I could put, gold is kind of nice. Or I could put red. Well, this is so strange. One is upside down. Like the red is underneath. How did that happen? How strange. So I could put red or I could put gold. I think the gold would be pretty, especially if I put, I'm thinking that I want to add stickles to the lamppost. Because why not? It's just gonna add an extra little touch. And make it look like it was done that way originally. I do love cards that have the sparkle stuff like this. It just makes me happy. So I think that would be pretty. And here we go. It's a different type of card, but you know, it works. And made it work with the image we had. So then for this one, I'm gonna cut it like here so that it looks like two different houses. And I like the idea of doing pinks with this. The purple would be pretty, I think. The pink really makes it pop. Especially, I think, on this side because of the sky. Yeah, so I'm gonna use the pink. Don't use pink all that much. It's gonna be a nice touch. Is there pink or purple in this? See, that's the same type of format. This could make a nice card just like cutting this off. Anyway, that's not the point right now. The point is making this card. So I don't think I'm going to put a sentiment on this, but I think I will add some stickles to it. So to make it more fun. And create a bit with the effect that I like on the other card that I showed you. And this way also I can use it for a French person or an English person, so that works well for me too, because sometimes I run out of card in one language and I don't like sending English cards to a French family, especially, you know, like it's one thing if you're English, if your first language is English, but my first language is French, so I feel really kind of bad to not take the time to make French cards. So I like the idea of using blank ones like this that I can, obviously, it won't make a difference for... Okay, do I just use that or do I put some more on the trees? I'm thinking that's sufficient. I don't want it too much because then it's like over the top. I think that's just enough to give it that added little detail, and nobody's ever gonna know that it wasn't there originally, except for you guys who are gonna all know that it wasn't there originally. Okay, so then let's make another one. And I could keep it even simpler without even, you know, like just keep it all white, but I do like the idea of the pink as well. I will reduce the size of the image a bit because it is a bit big if I want to line it. Like you'll see that it's the spacing of the pink, you won't see as much of the pink on this one as you did with the other one. Okay, where's my mark? Does that happen to you, that you lose your mark and you don't remember how you were supposed to cut? Did I cut this the wrong way? I cut the wrong piece. That's what happened. Anyway, sometimes that's just how it rolls. Still pretty wide, but not, feels like a little bit smaller than the other one. But maybe I'm wrong. Okay, so put this down. And then I'm gonna put this. And again, I'm just gonna add some stickles to it because I just think it adds that extra little detail, and because it's a cardboard, it holds it much better than if it was just copy paper, because on copy paper it warps it, but this is not really gonna warp, so you're good to go. And in case you were wondering which of the stickles this is, I really don't know. It doesn't state on the bottle, so I'm not sure which it is. Don't even remember when or where I bought it. It's been that long that I have it. Okay, so that's this card. And we have time for another one, but it's not going to be very long. So do I go for this since I have some pink here? I could just put I'm gonna go for this one because I'm gonna make it very simple. I'm gonna cut it right over here, and this one I think I'm gonna keep it directly the pink on the white. Kind of sad too, unless I cut the bottom part. Maybe I should cut the bottom, because I feel like if I do the top, then it makes it look like it's missing something, because the bottom is not gonna show as much. Yeah, something like that. Very, very simple. And whoops, and I run out of tape. It's always when I'm trying to hurry, because we're almost at the end of the video, that you run out of tape. Typical. Here we go. This, and I wonder if I want to put a Merry Christmas on top or somewhere, or leave it at that. Maybe I'll leave it at that. So there's that, and then I have this one left, which I thought could be fun to use by itself. Gonna be a skinny little card, but maybe I can put some snowflakes or something to finish it off, or something like this, and then add this next to it and the snowflakes on top. So let's see, I want this to be the same size. Whoops. So here. And just gonna take the card base. Put that there. This and that. Okay. I think this is too long. want it shorter, but if I do it that short, then I need to cut this off too. So I'm gonna cut this a little bit off again. Okay, like so. And cut this. Something like that, and then I'm going to put this on top. Like that, and then this, and then I'm going to add some snowflakes. Like these, and I can add have this little bling, which I think is going to be perfect for this. So shoot, I just broke one my little snowflake. Hopefully it's gonna stay put. These little chip wood snowflakes can be very tricky. Okay, so here we go. And then this. And voila, that's it for this little card. So that's that one. So we made six cards out of 3 cards. I hope that you've enjoyed seeing me make these. I can't wait to know which one was your favorite, and I will see you guys next week for another card making video. Love you guys. Bye.